Well, hello, and welcome back to the return of the Obra Dinn here on Buto Plays Whatever. In a previous episode, I was going mad. There isn't anything else to really say. I've been going mad the last couple episodes, and I've had a nice break, because I take the weekends off, and of course I do all my recording before the weekend, so that I can spend some time with my kid and just get back to a normal life for a little bit. But, it's always good to take that slight break. And especially with this game, and I gotta keep my recordings down to about 30 to 40 minutes like I usually do. But this game, man, this game starts pulling me on in, and then I just get a little crazy. I get a little bit crazy with it. But when you get these breaks, it's very nice, and you're able to kind of sit back and take a look at some things. And some things that I've noticed, some things that I noticed and took a look at was one, this on over here. Well, this right here being one thing. But this guy, I've analyzed this multiple times, and I've came to this conclusion about this scenario right here, is that
put me down. Let go.
This guy talking,
We're in a bad way.
This is good. Where is my Frenchman?
where's my Frenchman?
Squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
For that. The business.
He is the boss. He is the boss soon.
How did you kill him?
He is not the boss soon's mate. He is the boss soon. And he was torn apart by a terrible beast. This I know.
It didn't. It left with the
It's like I re-go back on what I went on. This guy, we don't know who he is just yet. I imagine he's some sort of officer.
You should rest.
This is the way this is, and I actually have a fair idea who the Frenchman is, because when we were up top and we saw him being torn apart, there was a guy standing next to him in a couple of scenarios, and so I have an idea that that's his boss soon, the boss soon's mate. Something else I noticed, which just overlooked me, is that this guy right here, this guy died. Like, how the hell did I miss this?
What's all this, you damn fool?
This guy killed this guy with this single club shot to the freaking dome. And it's like, how the hell? I mean, I have it down. He was clubbed, so he was killed, so I understood that he was killed. But it's this guy. This guy right here. And you know what this means, ladies and gents? Do you know what this means, ladies and gents? This guy right here. This guy right here. And I think this guy is the Frenchman, just based on his uniform, and I think he's been standing a lot around the boss soon. I've noticed this in a couple scenarios, and he was actually one of the other guys that got grabbed up. So I believe this is actually the Frenchman's mate. But we can solve this guy. We can solve this man. We can solve this. And why? Why can we solve this? Because he was a part of 3 different events. He was knifed by the Captain WITTEREL. He killed this guy right here, and he also shot the guy that's hanging right here. So he's been a part of 3 things. So what we're gonna do is, we're not gonna jump to conclusions, but we're gonna use a series of just we're taking it down. So I'm pretty sure he's a seaman. Like, I don't believe he's in any sort of power. He's not a topman. He might be a midshipman, but I believe that he's a seaman. And the way we can kind of figure out is by not only placing him, but placing him to the events that took place. So, if, like this guy was clubbed by an unknown attacker. No, he wasn't. So we have Sammy Peters, George Shirley. It's not going to be Patrick O'Hagan, Alexander Booth, and Henry Brennan. Now, if we take a look here, George Shirley, I don't. Okay, because it can't be that other guy, because he was. So George Shirley, Booth, and then as I was watching my little tape, I had questions about whether or not that one guy was Henry Brennan. And then we'll move up the list, but we need to kind of place these things as they are. So this guy was clubbed by an unknown attacker. So we'll put Samuel Peters here. And then we'll just say that he's Samuel Peters. Oh, we can't. Has Samuel Peters been? Oh, Samuel Peters has been knocked off the list, so that's not possible. So George Shirley? He was killed by George Shirley? Is this guy George Shirley? And then if we scroll on up here, passenger shot by George Shirley. No. So wasn't George Shirley. And I had my doubts. Alexander Booth, did we uncover him? We have not uncovered him. Alexander Booth. Alexander Booth. Alexander Booth? No. And I know this is kind of tedious, but it's like I just freaking feel in my bones. Henry Brennan? Are you Henry Brennan? Give me... God damn you. I hate this man. Hate this man. Henry Brennan! Freaking... Oh my god. Oh, and he was the Bossoon. Okay, Bossoon. And James Davies. Okay. Okay. So... You... Who is my boss? Who's the Bossoon? God damn it. Shoot. Give me a tab. Crew. Bossoon. Number 6. Alfred Klestel. So number 6. Knock it off my list. Perfect. So there's 3. 3 more. God, I hate this man right here. Hey, you're such a pain in my ass. So, if we... Okay, get me over here. This is what taking those breaks do. So we know that this guy was shot by Henry Brennan. This is a fact. Now, what was that? What else? I had a train of thought. So, this guy was shot by Henry Brennan. There's another 3 off my list. We're down to 30 now. 30 more to discover. Now, we have this guy's death. We solved this guy. We know who shot this guy, so we have 1 positive. And we also got the Bossoon. Now, with this and that, now as I was saying, I think I have an idea as to who the Bossoon's mate is. If I could just... He said Frenchman. And we don't know who this guy is. We thought he was Henry Brennan, but he's not. Now, something I was reading, because I started looking up, like, shipmates and hats and stuff like that of this time period, was apparently a lot of these guys are distinguished by their collars. But I really can't get a good bead on these guys' collars. But the more marks they had on it, the higher representation that they had. I mean, I can't quite see. I mean, he was the 3rd mate. Is there really anything on this man's collar that I can kind of distinguish? Not really. And we got a couple of unknown fates as well. And that's something I want to kind of clear up in this episode, is everybody that doesn't have a fate What was this guy? He was clubbed by Robert WITTEREL. Yeah, who have we yet to identify the fate? And this is another thing that kind of struck me was these two chicks and the doctor were on that boat. I don't know if they actually fell overboard. And we don't even know who this guy is. Boy, he's got a lot of memories. He disappeared in the Doom. We need to kind of get on track of these people's fates before we're able to kind of move on. We got to see how a lot of these people perished. We need this. We need this in our lives. But what we need is to take a look at the very last event that took place up on here where the guy was ripped apart, where the Boston was ripped apart. I'm pretty sure it was in the Doom.
Get to the main bit, quick!
Yeah, all hormones. Isn't this where everything kind of happened? No, this guy we don't... He wasn't knifed by the Klestel. He was knifed by... He was knifed by this guy. Who is actually standing right next to the gunner. Now there is a gunner's mate. And this guy has a hat. Maybe he's the gunner's mate. We don't know who this guy is. But he's not the bassoon's mate. It's just not. He's not French. And can I spy with my little eye? Now we know this guy. This guy fell overboard. Is this the one where the people exploded off on the side as well? No, this isn't the case of that. And this is what's his name. Yeah. See him carrying up all that cargo. Who are you down there? That's John Davies. Okay. Where? This is something else we're going to use to break the case. So which one was this? There's so much happening here. This is Soldiers at the Sea. Not quite as important. We know who you are, right? No, we just know he was speared.
What is it?
All hell broke loose. Of course all hell broke loose. Gosh darn it. Where is... And we know who you are. I believe this is the Frenchman. I believe in my heart. And we're also looking for that tattoo as well. So we gotta keep looking at right forearms. And I know who you are. So that's something else we gotta keep a lookout for, because that was... did I circle that? Number 37. Yeah, Timothy Betmont. So we gotta keep on the lookout for that. Gosh darn it, where was that last scenario on it? Give me my map. Give me a cue. And then give me the ship. He was a part of the Doom. He was a part of the Doom Part 1. Soldiers of the Sea. No, he was right here. Unholy Captives Part 1. Yeah, he was a part of that. Murder. I believe it was this one right here. This is the... Let's take a look. you? That's the guy that exploded. And the 3 people who are not actually the people that were on that ship. Yeah, there's that guy. We don't know how Martin Perot died either. That actually hasn't... We can't even unlock that. Yeah, this is where this guy was torn apart. But I believe this guy is the Frenchman. I believe that he's Charles Minor, the bassoon's mate. Now we saw him get taken off somewhere. Really crushed by the beast. Where's the next part of this? Does this lead to the next part of this? Part 7. Part 2. Or, yeah, 7. Oh, part 6. Okay, that makes sense. No, that is slid here. Okay. No, all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. So where is... Man, it sucks. Because so much shit happened. Excuse me. Freaking so much happened. This is not the one we want. It's not the one we want. Neither of these are the ones that we want. Part 6, part 2. It's like, because we had to come upstairs during it. And I believe that was... I think it was during this when this guy got shot. Okay, shot by John Davies. Yeah, this was happening, and we could still go upstairs. Was this? No, this wasn't when that was happening. All this other stuff was happening as well. So we should take a look at that. This guy was clubbed by Robert WITTEREL. See, I don't know if he was a part of the... If he was a part of the top crew? Which makes me kind of want to take a look at the top crew. Because actually, I don't want to do the Chinese guys just yet. Just because I would love to do... I might as well. Let's go take a look at that top crew real quick. Let's see if we can't place that guy. Who was clubbed by Robert WITTEREL. And this, of course, is the best one to do it with. Yep. The absolute best one to take a look at all the people who are up top. Wheelie. We have him. We have him. Decapitated by the beast. Well, this guy's a top man. So he is a top man. Oh, well shoot. I mean, that If he was running the Russian guys... Yeah. Okay. Well, that clears things up a little bit. We know who you are then, buddy. Thank you. So, if this guy's a topman... I don't recall. He's not one of the Chinese guys. I mean, he might be English. Yeah. All right, cool. That works. That works for me. Okay, so Lewis Walker. Hung Sing Lao. Yeah, we knew that one. And he is the gunner's mate. Okay, I was figuring that. Gunner's mate. Lewis Walker. Just based on that picture. It's like you gotta start piecing this crap together. It's like you need these breaks. You need these breaks so much. So as far as the Chinese guys are concerned, see, we got the one right here. We know who you are. I'm pretty certain I know who you are. You're the only Russian gentleman here. And that's Wee Lee. I mean... we're missing one Chinese topman. Huh. Do you have a tattoo on your arm? Who is the last Chinese... where is the last Chinese topman at? Electrocuted. He just perished in the calling. We're looking for that Frenchman. I'm still trying to figure out where the hell he died at. Did it say where he perished? He just disappeared in the dune. Is there anybody else I can spy with my little eye? Well, that's one of the top men. Nicholas Barmel. He perished in the Doom Part 4. Perished in the Unholy Captives Part 1. Perished in the Doom Part 4. How the hell did this guy die? Wait, who are you? I think that's the carpenter. So, is there any other top men? I can't spy any. That's not enough to make any assumptions. Damn it. Perished in the Doom Part 4. The Doom Part 4. Where is the Doom Part 4? Doom Part 6, Doom Part 1. Doom Part 4 is downstairs. That's the escape. It's over to my right, to my left. So this is the Doom Part 4. It is. But hold that thought. Where's that guy? He just disappeared in the Doom. Okay, let's take a look at this. Lots of screaming. This was such a great. This was so crazy. So, where did that guy perish at? Okay, we know you. We know you. We know you. Can I just look at this person? Okay. We know you. Maybe it was upstairs. Can I get upstairs? Perished in the Doom Part 4. So it must be this guy. Looks like he was crushed by a cannon. Yeah, because I can't get anywhere else. Can I see outside? No, I can't see outside. As far as I can tell. Is there anybody hanging from any of these? It's like somebody's still sleeping during this madness. So you. Is this the guy? This must be the guy. And this is just how he died. No, that's Akbar. So wait a minute, what happened to this guy? This cannon exploded, blew him apart. I didn't even see this guy. Get me out of here. Well, let me see if there's anything first I can decipher. Is there any tattoos? We know you. Tattoo? No. Well, you got tattoos. We already know who you are, though. Okay, get me out of here. So he was right behind this guy when that cannon exploded. Did he get flung out the window? Did he go through this door? Can I open this? I can't open this. Is there two bodies here? And there's his top hat. This thing exploded. I don't see that other guy. I mean, it says he perished. And we know who you are. So is there anything I could kind of spy? Can I see outside? Can I get over here? Well, either he was grabbed by the beast or he was shot with the cannon. I mean, I don't see... It's hard to see. I mean, I don't see his body. And I gotta end this episode. Gotta keep my mind on track. So he exploded. I mean, this is his last known appearance. He wasn't in here. So I don't know, did he fall overboard? Was he crushed by the beast? We're gonna have to go with like fell overboard, I guess. Just to kind of pine that off. I mean, we have him as a top man. I don't recall seeing him as a top man though. Okay, I'm getting off track. I wanted to see where that one guy was. Which all took place okay, was one more thing, and then I gotta end the episode. I gotta end it. Gotta keep my mind on track. So, what part of the Doom is this? Part 9, Part 1. We are actually missing the bargain, but we don't get that until we go back to the ship. Was it during this part? Well, that's part 7. It must have been. It was part 7. See? Right next to this guy. And his little wardrobe, man, was very indicative of that time period. So, okay, that's what takes place afterwards. Oh, we just put crushed by the beast on this guy. So was this the last time? He just disappeared in the doom. Now they say he was crushed by the beast. I don't know if that's certain. I mean, it just says he was disappeared. The beast obviously took him, from what the other guys were telling the boss soon here. But that's a tough call. I mean, he just might have been pulled overboard for all the hell we know. So basically, this is the last appearance of this man. Very interesting. We still don't know what killed this guy. It's funny that we don't get any indication from that at all. This guy's protecting these two girls. I don't know, but we need... I think that's just about everybody. He disappeared in the escape. I mean, we gotta make assumptions. We're gonna have to start making assumptions on a lot of these people. I mean, as long as we know... disappeared in the doom. Yeah. So we're gonna have to start making assumptions on a lot of these people. Like, the people are just straight disappearing. I'm guaranteeing though this is the Frenchman. Helping this guy on out with his little wardrobe and such. Yeah, I'm guaranteeing that that's the Frenchman. It's like I was noticing that when I was on my when I was just rewatching a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, you know, that guy standing right there. It's a little bit hard to tell. But yeah, that's all the time I got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, comment on down below, subscribe for a subscriber. When we come on back, we're going to go about and we're going to look at and make sure that we have everybody's deaths. I mean, we're doing good. I feel we're doing good. We reached over the halfway marker. We're down to the nitty-gritty. See, these people just disappeared. The hell does disappeared even mean? So they didn't perish. They just straight... Well, I mean, they could have perished. I heard Volkov was shot by one of those ladies. Wasn't he? We'll have to take a look at that. But we'll get... Yeah, and it doesn't say what happened to this guy. I mean, it's not giving me anything. I'm pretty sure it's going to unlock during the, when we return to the boat. Like, a lot of stuff's going to become unlocked. But we're going to go through and make sure that we have at least as much information as possible on some of these people. I mean, if we're given the ability to discern who they are, we got all the dignitaries at least, then I want to make sure that we have everybody's possible deaths, and then we'll start in on... This must be the other guy. This must be the other Chinese topman, I'm guessing. Well, he's on that thing. So maybe 1, 2, and then 3? Shot by a gun, Edward Nichols. Electrocuted and speared by a beast. So that's probably 1, 2, 3. I mean, we could take a guess. I mean, Wong Li. No. So I mean, we could just kind of play with it. Maybe he's Wong Li. Leon. Zhang. Okay, let's stick him with Wong Li. Li Hong. No. So maybe you're Li Hong. Zhang? No. So if he's not Wong Li, go Ji Zhang. This is assuming that we have it right. Wong Li. Li Hong. No. No. Okay. And if we set you to Li Hong, he might have been speared by an enemy too. Xi Zhang. Okay, maybe he's not Xi Zhang. Maybe he's Xi Zhang. And he's Wong Li. Oh, okay, cool. There we go. About to say, I think we can kind of discern it here. Oh! Okay. Didn't expect that. Well, what the hell? Okay. So, time worth spent. Time worth spent, definitely. Okay, let me, God damn it. Need the queue. So. That was the Boston's mate, Charles Minor, number 7. Okay, Charles Minor. Crushed by the beast. We have to assume that because we don't... They said it. The guy said it. So obviously it had to have happened. right? It's like, I have my doubts, but apparently they saw it happen. So, I mean, kudos to them. Kudos to those guys. We got those, and then there was the 2 Chinese gentlemen. So the one that was electrocuted, Huang Li, was Mr. Wang Li, which was 38, Wang Li. And then Li Hong was speared by a beast. Mr. Li Hong. Okay, good. Alright, good. Now we're assuming that this other guy, Ji Zhang, which I'm guessing is... No. I want the crew. Give me the crew. Which I'm assuming is this guy. Oh no, it was this guy was identified. Wang Li. Li Hong. Oh, okay. This guy might not be Ji Zhang. I mean, who's left of the top men? There's not really a whole lot. Ship steward from India. I mean, we got Timothy Buto from Scotland. And Ji Zhang from China. Keep ditching me, bro, here. I mean, if this guy's hanging around them. He could be Mr. Timothy Buto, who's supposed to have that. He's supposed to have that tattoo. If I could see his arm. I don't know. Perseverance, baby. Perseverance. But yeah, that's all the time I got for today. Like I was saying, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment on down below, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. When we come on back, we will continue on trying to get some more identifications. We're going to take a look at all the people to see if we can't make assumptions on how they left if we haven't done it yet. And then we'll start top to bottom, or bottom to top. I might try to do each location like all the way through from start to finish and see if we can't wrap up everybody else. I mean, we got a lot done today. I'm actually very happy about this. We're down to the nitty-gritty. We don't know what happened, Mr. Martin Perot. We're assuming that the surgeon fell overboard, but we don't know. One of the things that we haven't been able to locate is possibly a Finley Dalton, who I'm assuming is wearing a cap. You know, he's a helmsman. He's a helmsman. But Emily Bird, Miss Jackson. So these 3 we just put fell overboard with the doctor, the surgeon. So we might examine that. They might not have fell overboard. You know, I'm assuming they fell overboard, but they were in the escape. So we'll take a look at that in the next episode. We got apparently look for Zungi Zathi, the ship's steward, who's in India. He should be somewhat easy to identify. There wasn't too many people from India here. We don't know what happened to this guy just yet. But we'll figure this on out. You know, we're slowly grinding this on down. We got to figure out what happened to Peter Milroy, who apparently, you know, it's all over. It's all over the place. Hopefully that's Timothy Buto. I don't know. We're making assumptions here. Nicholas Botterill fell overboard. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. So until next time, everybody, you take it easy. And I'll see you around. Peace.